Hello. Thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
Absolutely. The community issue that attracted me is the rising price of colleges. Colleges across the nation have been increasing their tuition rates dramatically in the past 30 years alone. In fact, my parents were able to go to a private medical university for less money than I'm able to go to a state university for my construction management degree. So, it begged the question of why is my cost of college so expensive in comparison to their private university?
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
Absolutely. A call to action that our team, Caitlin and I, brought forward is the call to recycle. Caitlin and I are avid outdoors people. We love to hunt, fish, and just enjoy the outdoors in general. So we thought of a way to give back to the outdoors, and that way is to recycle. Recycling helps keep the outdoors and the world clean. So we called everybody to action to think about that water bottle that you're using and that aluminum can that you drink out of and recycle them instead of throwing them away.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
I hope they would say leadership. During the creating of the speech, I really pushed for meeting together and getting the speech well organized and well thought of. So in that aspect, I really led our group in meeting on a consistent manner and when to get what parts of the speech done on time and really what parts of the speech that each of us would say. So I hope that leadership would be a key phrase that would be brought up about talking about me and my part of the speech.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
Well, our team worked really well together, and Caitlin and I were able to create a well thought out and well organized speech. But the main thing that was brought up when we created our speech was which subject we should go on. Caitlin really liked the subject of invasive species, and that is a great subject, but it is difficult to call people to action on the invasive species subject. So we talked about it and we ultimately came to the conclusion that the subject of recycling would be a much better subject to go on because there's a much more concise call to action in calling everybody to action to recycle. Because in invasive species, you can only call people to take the seaweed off their boats or clean off their boots. But in recycling, everybody can do so much more by just recycling a plastic bottle.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Comm 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
Well, the biggest takeaway is to remember that the speech is all about the audience, that the speech needs to be thought out and well processed so that the audience can enjoy it and really be part of the speech. So, the number one thing I learned is to learn your audience and really learn the thought of your audience and to tailor your speech to the audience. And on top of all that, I learned to embrace the silence.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.
Awesome. Thank you.